Oh, hello. I've been clicking on buttons for ages going, why can't I see it? And I'm like, oh, yes, no, I am there. Sorry. Sorry if I had like a puzzled look on my face. Anyway, hello and welcome. My name's Ruth from Artful Stampin. And I've started a wee project, so thought I would carry it on with you. I can't see anyone in the chat just yet, but anyway. So welcome also if you're watching this on the replay. I really do appreciate you doing that. So some of you know that Tom and I spent a couple of days away, and I did take the Painted Wishes little card kit that's currently available in our store. I've also got some here, so if you're local to me and you want to get your hands on it, I actually do have a few spare kits, and I am allowed to sell them to you. So I started having a little play, but then it got tricky in the car because I had my scoreboard, my trimmer that's got the score blade on it, and I had to do a tricky bit of scoring and just had to stop. So I'm going to go over that scoring with you because I'm hoping that it's all going to kind of come together. So I'm also using some DSP as well. I gave up and thought, you know what, I am just going to throw a little bit of DSP in there with the Painted Wishes kit. Painted Wishes? Yes, it is Painted Wishes. All right, refresh chat. I don't know why I can't see everyone chatting to me, but hopefully it will come. It will come. Oh, there's everybody. No, now you've gone again. Refresh chat. Hi, Shaz. I keep refreshing and then I click and it goes. Right, let's try that again. Refresh chat. No. Try again. No, yes, I'm just going to have to look on YouTube. Oh well, let me just quickly look on there. Oh, YouTube's being weird as well. This is what happens when I stream on multiples, and I think my son is also online as well at the same time. So I'm going to shut down a whole load of stuff. There we go. All right, I'm going to even shut down my internet, my emails. Hi Vicky, hi Janine, hi Kim, hi Heather, Liz, Mindy, Monica, Christine, Shaz, Sheila, Janine, Mary Beth. Hello, Karen. It has got so much potential. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me see if I need to. I might just go onto Twitch and tell everyone to join me over there because then I don't need to keep streaming it. So bear with. All right, then I don't have to stream that. Okay, let's cut that down. I may have done Sheila. Thank you for sending it. I have received quite a few cards recently, and I then realised that some of them could be Easter cards because they were sent around the same time. So I unfortunately opened an Easter card late because I've been opening them and like looking at them, just kind of go, is it a birthday card? Is it not? So I did receive a few more in the last few days. So I'll have a look on the. I may have done Sheila. I'll just look to see if your address is on there. All right, I've just realised my hair's a mess. So let's quickly get to the desk for you. I need to have to look at my messy hair. Lorraine, oh, lovely to see you. Great to see you. Right, phone camera. Let's get this going. Refresh cache. There we go. Whew. And relax. Although I'm gonna have to figure out where my glue is. Where's my glue? Oh, there it is. So in this kit, oh, I probably should have. Oh no, I was going to say I should have got another kit out to actually show you what's in here, but I will show you from here. You can, with this kit, make all these gorgeous cards. 9 cards. And you get all the supplies for it. The only thing you don't get in this is scissors and glue, but you don't necessarily need it because you do have some tape in there and you have some dimensionals. So you don't necessarily need to have glue, you know, if you're on the road, as it were. All right. Anne, I think I have had your card, actually. I think I have. Yeah, thank you. All right, so I'll show you what I've done in the car so far. So all the envelopes, I stuck down the flap, and I've trimmed them all on both sides. So I was able to do that in the car. That was easy. That's the easy bit. So I'll tell you what these measure. These now, so basically just took a little bit off each side. So these now measure 10.5 centimeters, which is about 4¼ inch. This is 4¼ inches across here now. So that's what I did. Then I cut up all the card bases that have got this on the front. These have been cut down to 10, oh no, less than that. Just under 10 centimeters. So that's about 3 7/8. Oh no, it isn't a quarter, sorry. Oh, right, let me tell you that again. The envelope measures 4 1/8. So you can trim these down. Although I feel that that needs to be trimmed down a bit more, because I don't like how that is different there. So this I'm just going to use as the decor for this envelope like that. So there's 3 of those, and then I took the peachy bases, these ones, and I've cut those in half, and again cut those down to, these are now 10 centimeters wide, about, you know, 3 7/8 ish, for them to be stuck there. So I've got one. Hold on, I did have them in some kind of order earlier. Let me just sort this out. So it was going to be flower, peach, then peach, then flower, peach, peach, flower, and then there should be 2 more peaches somewhere. Nope, not there. Here. Okay. So there and there. Although what I could do is, rather than have 2 on one end, I could have 1 there. So 1 peach, flower, peach, peach, flower, peach, peach, flower, peach. Okay. Then on the back of the envelopes, there's already that really pretty design anyway. So I was wondering whether to sort of alternate turning these the other way. So that's the plan. So those envelopes are now going to be my pages. And then the white pieces that I cut off from these ones, the other side to these card bases, I've got 3 of those. So I'm going to keep those as my inserts. I've got 3 inserts already and waiting there. And then I have got 3 of these, which actually what I could do is swap those out for some of these, and these could also be my inserts. So let's see if I can do that with, take that one out, because I need 9 inserts. I've got 9 envelopes, so swap that out. And then there, that one, stick that one on there. All right. And then the other thing is, I do have these green pieces. Now I need 3 more insert bits. And actually, I ended up making a bit of a boo-boo with my scoring, so I've lost out on one of these, but you would actually have another one of these spare. But yeah, as I said, I made a bit of a boo-boo. So potentially I could actually swap out the peaches completely. Oh, there's me going on about this peach business. But really, I can swap them out. It will all make sense in a minute. Bear with. That one there. That one there and that one there. All right. So that's all ready to be stuck down. So I need to explain to you how the central mechanism is going to work, how it's all going to be put together. So the only other piece I had to go and grab from my stash is this section here. These are made from the backing board that actually comes in the kit. How cool is that? So yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Cole. Oh. So these pieces measure 4 1/4, and I just left them what they were. Okay, so they're 6 inches that way. So I just left them as they were, and then cut this piece. And I think this probably came from another kit. So if you have had previous kits, save the grey board. Save the grey board. So this is 6 inches as well. Although that's, I just check the width of this. Yeah, it's exactly the same. And this I've cut to 1 1/8. 1 1/8. I probably, you know what, I should probably write this down. Hold on, I know what, I'm going to do a screenshot, and then, what did I say? And then it'll make it easier if I ever do this as a class. 4 1/4 by, it's basically 6 1/8 really. We'll call it that, or almost a 16th. You know what, I'm going to say it's a 16th. So we need 2 of those, and then we need one of these, which is 1 1/8 by 6 1/16. All right, let me do that, and then I can take a screenshot of that later. So as I said, I've decided to use some DSP for the backing of that, but before I tell you all about that, I need to show you how this comes together and the measurements for this. So basically I took one of the card bases, and this section here, once it's folded, becomes the middle piece that I'm going to be using to stick my envelope sections on, because we've got 9 envelopes, we have 1 in the middle and then 4 going outwards. So what I did was actually placed, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to show you how. I placed the edge of my card in at 3/8, and I scored at 3/8. Then I moved it on 1/8, so that would go to a quarter, half an inch, and then scored it. Then moved it on 3/8 and scored, then 3/8 and scored, then 1/8. So if I just explain that to you on here, so what we're creating is, say, from the middle, this is not going to be to scale, so please don't think it's to scale. So basically what happens is, this is your central point here of your card base, and then what I was doing, I know I'm going to do it in lines, even though it's score lines. I'll just do it like that so I can show you. So basically we have, this one is the thicker, and then we have a thinner section, then thick, thick, thin, thick, thick, thin. And these thin ones measure 1/8, and these here measure 3/8. 3/8. So basically from the middle, you've got 3/8, then 1/8, 3/8, 3/8, 1/8, 3/8, 3/8, 1/8, 3/8, 3/8, 1/8, and so on, to make these sections here that are going to get stuck together. So this is now a bit of a boring bit where I have to put some tape down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do glue. I'm going to glue. It's just a bit quicker. Excuse my really gammy glue. Oh my word. Let me just grab a piece of paper just to wipe my fingers. That was really gammy. I don't know why I did that. I think it's because I've been on the road. I'm just going to rub my fingers to get off that glue. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Vicky. Who else has just come on? Hi, Nessa. Nessa, thank you for my cards. The anniversary card. We opened our cards today. That was a lovely surprise. Thank you. Right. Ugh. Sorry. You know when you've got glue all over you? It's like, ugh. And also, I think this feels gluey as well now. Everything feels gluey. I'm just going to snip that off. Sometimes, you know, when this tombow gets so gammed up, it's so worth just doing this. Taking that off. And it's like, I have a new glue! It's not as sticky. All right. So I'm putting glue in all the valleys because I've pre-scored it all before coming live and made sure everything is really tight. So I'm just going to do that. And then move that to there. Move that one to there. I'll bring this down a bit. There we go. You can see what's happening here. I did make a boo-boo when I first scored this, but I kind of sorted it out. It wasn't as bad as the other one. So I'm sticking together all the 3/8 columns, basically. There we go. So all you can see now are the 1/8 pieces. Just going to give that a really good rub. So as I said in my message to the WhatsApp folks, this is going to be a quick one. I don't really want to be live too late today because Tom and I are kind of sort of still in a little bit of holiday, not holiday mode, but you know, anniversary loved up mode. Oh yeah, Miss Glenna wasn't very well at all. Okay, so I think we're there on that. So now what I'm going to do is put a whole heap of tape on the back of this now. Let's have it all going in the same direction. It's easier to flatten. And I'm going to put tape all across the back of there. Let's do a bit more. Just to hold it all together, make sure it's not going to move anywhere. Oh, YouTube now knows that I really like book binding videos. And I tell you what it brought up for me today was somebody who takes paperbacks of obviously her favourite books and she rebinds them onto hardback and fabric and gets her Cricut and cuts out gold foil like lettering and emblems and all sorts of stuff. Oh my word, absolutely stunning. Really, really, really stunning. Okay, I'm going to set that aside now because I need to get on and actually make the outer cover. And I decided I wanted to use some of this gorgeous paper that's coming in the new catalogue, and it's a wood grain paper. And actually, I'm wondering whether... Ooh, that is quite lush, isn't it? Although I don't know whether to keep that for the inside. because I do have to pair it with that. I think I prefer that contrast, but I will use that gorgeous turquoisey paper because it's so nice. Alright, so I need to stick this, this and this. But I need to cut that off. Where do I need to cut that off? That there. Well, to be quite honest, I was absolutely itching to do this project, and I got a little bit frustrated I couldn't do it in the car. And of course, you know, Tom brought with us to where we were staying a game that I had seen on Kickstarter months and months and months ago. I'd forgotten about it, to be honest, and it obviously had arrived, so he wrapped it up as our present. And so we were playing that last night, and you know, hanging out, and then went for food. Oh, we went to, if you ever get the chance to go to Aberystwyth, a really cool Jamaican restaurant. We had really nice food there last night. And actually, Monica's on here, isn't she? She might be heading towards Aberystwyth when she comes to visit. So if you like spicy, not all of it was spicy actually. It was mainly we had this kind of platter, and Tom and I are learning not to over order, because we've realised that a lot of places they just serve too much for our stomachs. So we tend to like share a main and then order some extras, and that it was more than enough. So we had this like mixed platter that included rice and beans, jerk chicken, and you've got 2 pieces of jerk chicken anyway, and a bowl of goat curry, and then we ordered as extras the dumplings and plantain. Oh, and the other thing that was on the platter was sweet corn fritters. Now, it did take a bit of time for the food to arrive, but it was well worth it. Really worth it to wait for it, because it was like freshly cooked. It was really good. So, hi Jodie. All right, let's do this. Pull that over. So you guys have seen me do this plenty of times before, so you have no excuse to have a go yourselves. Yeah, so Tom and I also discovered some shops that we'd not been in before. There was a bookshop in Aberystwyth that I don't know if we saw it, maybe. Oh no, we because we arrived like yesterday evening. It was sort of like some of the shops were shutting, and we didn't get a chance to go to them. So we said, oh, we'll go there tomorrow. So there was a bookshop that sold a combination of new books and second-hand books, pre-loved, good quality pre-loved. And May had sent me her Google Doc list of all the books that she was missing from her collection, so I was looking out for stuff for her. Managed to pick up 2 items on her list, and then some books that I felt I wanted her to read. So I don't know if anyone has seen the film Never Ending Story. Do you remember that from the 80s, late 80s, is it? Based on the book, which I read as a teenager and loved it, and I felt I wanted her to read the book before watching the film. So I managed to get a copy of that. Very inexpensive. I think it was like 40p. And I think it was like the lady went to give me a change from 50p. I was like, it's okay, keep the change. So I paid 50p for it. And then one of her other books that she wanted, I think, came to £1. But then one of the other books was like £6.99. It was a bit more expensive. So overall, though, you know, oh, there was another book that I really love, that I think I must have lent to somebody because I don't have a copy of it anymore, called The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton Juster. And so I basically got her 4 books, but in total they cost me £7, £8, £9.50, I think, for 4 books. So in total, you know, that's all good, really. Right, so just sticking all this now together. And I was thinking then of lining the inside of this with the last couple of pieces that I have of this. You love that film, Falcon. You know what, I don't even remember the story that much. I just remember enjoying it. So I'm going to have to read it myself, aren't I? Right, just give that a little bit of a burnish. Turn that over as well. Oh, hold on. Just do that so I can see where I'm meant to go. Just very gently. Do not push down too hard when you do this. Right, then I've got to bring in my spiny bit, because my spiny bit should fit beautifully. I know if I pull that back, I'll be able to see that should fit there. Just want to, I'll pull that back. Come on. No, it's not wanting to do it. Sorry, I just flipped it the other way and it's behaving weirdly. Okay, let's pull that up and pull that up. Yeah, that should fit on. I did measure it earlier. I basically measured from that fold to that fold, and it was just over 1 inch. So I've given myself that 1 1/8 there. So it should work. Right, pull these back. You're making colour swatches. Oh, hi! William actually made a card today. Oh, good. Oh, that shows that you are a little bit on the mend then. Oh, you remember studying the Phantom Tollbooth at school when you were 11. Wow. Yeah, actually, I was recommended it by somebody who's, how old is he? He's probably about 10 years older than me. So, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't want to try to do the maths, Liz, on the age. And he recommended it to me years ago, and I read it years ago, and I really wanted May to read it. Right, what am I doing? I think what I want to do is just hold that back a second just to see where it lies. Oh boy. Or am I just going to have to like go for it? No, I'm just going to hold that back. Just to line it up. This is scary. Alright, I'm going to try doing it that way. Alright, I'm just lining that up there. Alright, so if that's correct, I'm going to stretch this over. Yeah, that lines up, I think. All right, I'm just going to go for it. It's down, it's down. Right, let's do a bit of pushing down in between all the different sections. So it's got no excuse but to stick. Right, there we go. Oh, no, William, I don't think William is on the contact list. So for those of you who don't know about the Artful Stampin Space contact list, it's a Facebook group that you can join to add your address. And it's a great way to be able to bless folks if you want to send them a card. Just burnishing down the middle there, just to help tell the cardstock where it needs to bend when it comes time to bend. Oh, just ripped it. Right, and then I'm going to stick that over the top there. So I've just got to cut this a little bit. Do that 10.5. Let's see if that will help hide my little boo-boo that I've just done. I've just ripped into that. There we go. All good. You're not on anyone's list. Oh, wow. If you'd like to join, basically go to Artful Stampin Space Contacts. If you search for that on Facebook, then ask to join, but you do have to agree to the conditions and give me all your money, William. I'm joking. No, you don't. You have to just agree to the rules about not sharing the people's addresses with other people. Or normal stuff, really. And also agree to have your address on the list. So once you're in there, there's a Google document that we try and keep everyone's details together just to make it easier to track. And then it's up to you, completely up to you, who you send cards to. Some of the people you will recognise their names from this channel, some you may not. So don't feel obliged to send to anybody that you don't know. And just because you're on that list, please don't expect to get anything in return. Although it is kind of the idea, but I don't want people to have huge expectations dashed. All right, we're getting somewhere. So I'm just going to let that all dry, let it settle down, but I'm loving that so far. So how long have we got? Right, I think I'll just do a few more minutes of sticking, although I've just realised, really, I should have put tape on all these before I did anything else. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. Never mind. Right, I'll do a few of these just to show you what you're meant to do. And then maybe this is a job for me to do off screen tomorrow before I stick it all down. So basically you need to put tape on either side of these flaps. Some people prefer to do it before they stick it all together, like I've just done, because I forgot. There we go. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. All right, that's where I'm going to stop tonight. I'm not going to do any more. Just just lay that to the side. And what I will do is start sticking then some of these. See, I feel those need a little bit of a trim. Just a tiny weeny one up to the point where that leaf starts. It is a smidge. It really is a smidge. I just prefer the look of it with that little tiny bit cut off. I prefer that. And while I'm here, I'm just going to do this one as well. There we go. Let's get these stuck down then. I hope I can get to do some stamping this weekend. It's been a busy week. Oh, good. Now, some folks will be getting their catalogues soon. I did post them the other day. Vanessa, I'm waiting for product to arrive that you ordered before I send you yours. And there's some other people as well who I'm waiting for product. If you do not receive one from me and you think, hold on a second, Ruth's forgotten me, I probably have. And you just need to remind me. Generally, if you've ordered from me in the last 6 months, you automatically get one. But sometimes names can slip through the net. So my apologies for that. Because sometimes if people have ordered, like called me up and ordered, your name isn't on the Stampin' Up system. I have to keep a record, and sometimes I forget. But all my local ladies who come to classes, if you're watching, you'll be getting one from myself or Julie. So hold tight for that. You'll be definitely getting one at class next month. Yeah, so this is a card kit for those of you just joining that I have taken apart, and I'm using it to create a little album. And I thought it might be nice actually to put photographs of our little jaunt away. I have printed out some photographs to stick into the little album that I made the other day, the little box, exploding box, but they did come out rather dark. So Tom and I were going to sit and stick some stuff in together. So running out of glue. I hope I've got glue on my order. I've had notification today that my order is on its way. So generally I do order more glue every time I place an order, but yep, good. Stick that there. Oh, come on. Behave. So these rectangular lime greeny bits, they were in the kit sheet as well. So the only things that I've had to add to this kit is glue, another little tiny piece of chipboard, some DSP, some designer series paper for my outer cover, because none of the inserts were that, sorry, not inserts, the envelope liners, none of them were really that interesting. So yeah. Kenzie, how's your shoulder doing? Oh no, it's that one first, then the other one. All right, so those are all my pages done, but I think what I want to do is alternate the design, where the design falls, with these envelopes. So I think I'll do that one that way, that one that way, and that one up that way, that way, that way, that way. Okay. And that's what's nice about some of these kits. They've got designs on the envelopes. So if you decide to use the envelopes for pages for your little scrapbook album, you've already got that design on there. Look at that. How cool is that? All right, so I'm not going to do any more sticking tonight. I tell you what I might do though is just start to pull this up. I'm just going to hold a ruler there and just pull that upwards like that. Just do that on that side as well. Make sure that that all works. There we go. That's all right, feels good. So those are all my pages that are going to get stuck into there. Just wanted to go through with you then what else we have in the kit and what I've started to do. These are just some leftover bits. So in the kit are lots of pieces that can be popped out if you were to make cards. However, I was looking at some of these words and I thought it would be nice to cut out some of these. You could put blessed, wonderful, yeah, just thought that that would be, ooh, to have and to, I wonder if you've got a hold anywhere. So you could do to have and to hold. Right, so there's the hexagonal ones, but then the other thought I had was either we could cut out a section or just flip them over and use those instead. Let's just see what I have here. You know, that could actually be a design feature somehow. I'm not quite sure how. Let's just have a little play. You don't have to use them that way around. Or we could fold them over and use them as, I don't know, page turners, or, you know, tags or something. Not tags, tabs. Right, so there's those. So I've got 3 pages of those. So I've got 12 of those. Then you get 12 of all these as well, all these lengths, which potentially could be used for something. And there are these ones here, circles. So again, these can all get popped out. And these could be used for something as well. I mean, these could be easily folded in half and used as decorative tabs if you so wished. Oh, I tell you what they could go on. These. To pull these out with. They're a bit big, but or the other option is that you just cut up. You could even just cut that section off there and stick that on. Stick that on. Anyway, we'll come to that tomorrow. I'm not going to deal with that now, but I was just wanting to show you what else was in that kit. So that's that. Then decorative items, we've still got some of the gold thread, some sequins and some double-sided foam tape, which is, we call them dimensionals. Right, there we have it. So that's as far as we've got tonight. and I look forward to completing it with you. I was just thinking the other option with this is rather than doing 9 pages, I could have done 7 and then maybe stuck an envelope to the inside of here, like that. Just had one on one side and one on the other. That is an option. So maybe I'll come up with more ways, more things to do with this kit, because I love it so much and I do have some. Oh, and then the other thing I was going to show you is there are some there are some card pieces. Oh, they were gone. Oh, I don't know where I put them. They may be in my bag or something. Anyway, there are some more pieces that you can actually fussy cut, which is what I've started to do here. They are this panel here. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's this. There are 3 sheets of these, 3 sheets, and so I've actually just fussy cut those out, and that I think would look gorgeous. That would look lovely on the front, wouldn't it? Actually, you could put it like that, and have the gold thread round as my bit to tie. So I could use those, one there and one on the back. I just need to find them. They're somewhere around. I have to look in the car if I can't find them here. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Come back for part 2. I will do part 2 at some point, probably tomorrow now, actually. And we'll carry on making this. Right. Lovely to see you all. You've got bursitis, tendinitis, and a tear. Oh, Kenzie. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you, Vicky. Thanks for sending everyone the link directly. It's a great little kit. Thank you, Heather. There we go. Right. I'm going to go, I think. So I don't think I've showed you anything else really that's spectacular, apart from the scissors, bone folder and trimmer. And the DSP, I'm afraid I can't really send you anywhere for that just yet, because it's not available to buy until May, unless you are a Stampin' Up demonstrator, which you can sign up right now if you want to, and actually order some new things in your kit if you'd like to. And it only costs £99 for £130 of product, and you get free shipping. So it's quite a good way to get some lovely product at not spending, you know, the catalogue price. So I'm just tidying my desk now. Oh, I'm going to keep that just in case I need a little strip to decorate somewhere. Right. Take care, everyone. Lovely to see you all. Morning, evening, night, wherever you are. Possible class for this? Maybe. Yeah, if a few of you want it. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Vicky, for sending the link. Yeah. When did you stamp these, Ruth? I'm reading Kenzie's previous comment. No, it's a kit.